Jesus. But I know, but let's be honest. If you saw me in the street, let's be honest. I know what I look like. I know what I look like. No. We're gonna cross the street. We're gonna cross the street. That guy looks like Jesus. He looks like he talks to Jesus on payphones. Like, where did he even get a payphone?
It's nice to be here. Start off by telling you guys a little bit about myself. You know, I grew up here in Los Angeles. Yeah, that's right, LA. Grew up here in Los Angeles. I grew up in Inglewood in the 1990s, you know. And there was a lot of gangs in my neighborhood when I was growing up. There's a shitload of gangs. But I never joined a gang because my mom really encouraged me to have hobbies. I know it sounds corny, but like, she was amazing. She took me to play baseball, soccer, football, whatever I wanted, you know? But I also didn't join a gang because the gang I wanted to join said they didn't accept punk-ass bitches. So, yeah, that was just it. Basically, that was just it, yeah. I asked them too, I said, is that it? And they go, that's it. Stop asking us. You come every Saturday and you ask us. You're interrupting our meetings. They have meetings, did you know that? What for? What are they talking about? But I'll be honest with you, being a punk-ass bitch, not that bad. No, it's not. It's really not. It really isn't. It's not that bad. Because I was doing some research. And studies show that the life expectancy of a gangster, on average, 24 years old, you know? But the life expectancy of a punk-ass bitch, 76 years old, you know? That's right. I'm gonna be around for a long time. It also looks like some of you might be around for a long time too. That's all I'm saying. Is, you know, you put me in a room with my own people and, you know, I do all right. I could spot you guys, you know? But, you know, studies also show that punk-ass bitches usually have a 401k with a 7% investment plan. You know, who gets that kind of return? Punk-ass bitches get that kind of return. You know? Guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is I'm about that punk-ass bitch life, you know? I'm about it. Next time you see me be tattooed on my stomach in old English letters, you know? The opposite of Tupac, you know? You know, but all jokes aside, I don't know if you could tell by looking at me, but I like to fight. Don't laugh. Bothers me. I like to fight though. For real, been in a lot of fights. Fight me outside if you want, see what happens, you know? That's right. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I've lost every single fight I've been in. All of them, for real. I've lost so many fights, it's like a record I'm proud of. It is. Because when it comes to being defeated, I'm undefeated. Nobody has lost more fights than me, you know? Some of you might be thinking, why is this fool bragging about losing fights? I'll tell you why, because what's more impressive, a guy who won 9 fights or me who's been knocked out 35 times and survived, you know? I'm a survivor, you know? That's right. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but you ain't shit in my neighborhood if you haven't kicked my ass. You're not. You ain't. You're not. You're really not. Everybody's kicked my ass. I'm talking about Latino gang members, black gang members, Korean small business owners. You know, they've all made my nose bleed, you know? But even though I lose every fight physically, I win every fight emotionally, you know? I'm more of an emotional fighter. That's what I am. I'm an emotional fighter, you know? Because anybody can win a fight physically, you know? Big dumb gorilla can win a fight physically. You know? You want to be a gorilla or you want to be a mastermind, you know? Because it takes a true mastermind to win a fight emotionally, you know? For example, my best knockout move is after I've gotten my ass kicked and the guy's walking away victorious, I like to yell out, "Hey, fool, I've been beat up by better men than you." You know how confusing that is? That's a man who's gonna go home, look himself in the bathroom mirror and be like, I won that fight, but why do I feel like a bitch-ass loser? You know, it's what you do. You destroy men mentally. That I learned from women. Women don't beat up men physically. They beat them emotionally. You know, drain the life out of them. You know, that's what you do. That's what you do. For real. You always do that. And I got trained by the best emotional fighters. All the best emotional fighters trained me. I trained with all of my tias. If you don't know what tias are, tias is Spanish for divorced, bitter Latinas. It's also Spanish for my mother's sisters, you know? All right, thanks a lot, everyone.
I'm happy to be here, man. This is so beautiful. The neighborhood, like you understand, this is a nice place. Like I feel safe here. Like I feel safe. Yeah, I feel safe. As soon as I got out the car, I took off my whistle. I left it. I'm not gonna need my whistle here. I still pack my pepper spray. I got my pepper spray there. I'm not that trusting. Yeah. I'm like a deer, very jumpity. No. I got pepper spray, yeah. I feel like some of the guys are judging me now. Pepper spray, I thought that was for the ladies. Why? They're allowed to survive and not me? No way, buddy. No way. Not gonna happen. I'll get you within 6 feet. I'll ruin your night. I don't care. I'm emotional, you know that. I'll ruin your night. Anybody can get it too. I'm not prejudiced. No way, buddy, young or old, you could get it. Anybody can get it. Okay, like my cut up, like if you're a kid, like I won't pepper spray kids, like, okay. I won't, even though I still think some of them deserve it. Like at a store, just randomly, get them, keep going. They start crying, it hurts. Oh, life hurts. First lesson.
But the U.S. is a great country to live, man. Everybody lives here great, right? Especially if you're a pet, right? You know what I mean? Like if you're a dog, you want to be here, you know what I mean? Like there's Petco here? What? A supermarket just for dogs? What the fuck? I'm from Venezuela. There's not even supermarkets for humans over there. That's why you think only people want to come here? No, dogs want to cross the border too. If they're gonna build a wall, you better have a doggy door. Because dogs hear stories about the dogs that made it here. They talk to each other. They're like, hey man, do you know United States people put clothes on you? No mames, way. What color? Salmon. And if you're small, they don't make you walk. They put you in a Gucci bag. And they carry you like a pendejo. Hell yeah! How we doing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. Single people, where you at? Make some noise. Bro, I was out on a date, and I say this girl was wearing way too much makeup. I'm not trying to be mean, I say way too much because we were going hiking. Bro, she gets in the car, she gives me a hug, and she leaves half her face on my shirt, and she's a jealous woman too, because she looked at my shirt, she goes, oh, who you been hugging? I said, you two-faced, look at your shit. And listen, I don't blame women for doing that. I blame society for making them. Yeah, think about that. There was a point in time where women can walk around with nothing on their faces and nobody said a word. Until one day some asshole's like, what the fuck's wrong with your face? Cover that shit up. There is children out here. What are you doing? And then they started covering up. They used powder. And then some chick's like, oh my God, what'd you do? Did you run? Did you eat better? It's like, no, bitch, powder. What? Then they started putting powder on. They went layer after layer. Pretty soon it's not even makeup no more. It's a fucking mask. Don't Don't tell me it's makeup when you can turn to the side and see where it stops. I shouldn't be able to look at you and be like, how is your neck darker than your face? How'd you do that? And bro, then they go dancing and they sweat and pieces of face fall in their drink. It's not just makeup either no more. They got accessories. You seen this shit? They can add shit to their face. I didn't even know they can do that. These things must be heavy as hell because she looks sleepy, bro. She's like... I said, are you all right? You tired? You need to take a nap? She goes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go. She's fine until she sneezed. Then she lost one. She goes, she don't even see it hanging on a peripheral, bro. It's just hanging there. I turned around, I look at her, I didn't know what it was. All I saw was something moving on the side of her face. I freaked out. I thought it was a spider, bro. I'm scared to death of spiders. I said, oh shit, spider. Turned around all pissed. She goes, what the fuck? Why'd you hit me? I said, hit you, fucker. I saved your life. There's a tarantula on your face. And I hit her so hard, I knocked the other one loose, bro. I knocked the other one loose. I felt embarrassed. This is my house. I'm like, I need to fumigate. That's two, bro. That's infestation. Infestation. That's why I say give it up for women, because of all the shit they gotta go through. It doesn't stop there. You ever seen their shoes? Remember looking at my eyes, I'm like, why are you gonna wear those? Look at your feet, it looks like it hurts. Your pinky toe's sticking to the left. And that was on the right foot, fucker, that was on the right foot. All she can say is, but they look cute. They look cute. And I'll admit, you do look sexy in them. I saw a girl crossing the street one time, looked sexy as fuck, just. She looked good. Until that light turned red. Then she had to run. You ever seen a woman run in high heels, bro? Their bodies go through a transformation. They don't just take off normal and shit, hell no. Gravity pushes them down. And then their hands come up like velociraptors. They look like they're at a Jurassic Park. Just... She knew it too. The light turned red. She went from sexy to retarded real quick, bro, real quick. Goes, oh my God. And you ever partied with a bunch of them? Oh, walking around in their high heels. I had a pack behind me. I felt like a soldier leading an army. All you hear is crack, crack. And then by the end of the night, they sound like drunk horses just. You ever seen a drunk one lost? Trying to find her friends and shit. This one's looking around, chewing gum, look like a deer out in the wild. Like a baby deer that can't find its mom and starts yelling for it. She's going, hey! There's a group of guys walking by, they look concerned. They said, oh my God, are you lost? What floor are you on? And she said, so that's the third floor, fucker. Come with me, come with me. Subway, my name is Julio Gonzalez, and thank you so much.
All my friends are getting married now, man, and every time my friends get married, they do the same thing. Every time they get engaged, the same thing. They love to post their engagement pictures on Facebook, and it's always the same picture. It's always the girl showing the engagement ring like she just won the Super Bowl. Like she has this look of determination in her eyes, like, I did it. I told I was gonna do it, bitches. I would love to hear that press conference, you know, when a girl gets engaged for the first time. It'd be like a sports press conference, like the Super Bowl. Like, so how does it feel to finally get the ring? Well, it was a lot of hard work this season. He was playing tough defense, you know. But I could do what I do best, applying constant pressure. Because there's no I in team, there's an I in ring. No more questions, thank you.
Welcome to Entre Nos.
For those that don't know me, my name is Eric Blake. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. Can I get a yay, yay? That was nice. Latinos, you always get that right. I love that. White people, you always mess that up.
Mexican men have a lot of children, and they have them all from the same woman. Puerto Rican men, not so much. They like to drop that off everywhere they go. That's why we have that Puerto Rican Day Parade, so we can find our brothers and sisters.
Every man in here is given a man card when he's born. We take it and tuck it behind our balls, right? You think we're adjusting our junk, but we're not. We're just making sure we didn't drop it somewhere.
Most men are afraid to be married because they think they're not going to have a lot of sex. It's true. You're not.
Because you guys are so disrespectful. Every single one of you have touched your balls at some point this evening. I don't even shake dudes' hands anymore. I'm like, yo, dap me up, dog. Dap me up. Don't touch me.